What is the impact of new insecurity drivers in Europe, such as Russia's actions, radical nationalism, growing populism, propaganda, upon the Black Sea security?
Well, of course, Russia has taken on a much more aggressive approach in the Black Sea region in the last few years, starting with their invasion of Georgia in 2008, and then their invasion of Ukraine in 2014, and the illegal annexation of Crimea, and then even as late as last November, the open attack by the Russian Navy on Ukrainian vessels in the Black Sea, and the seizure of those 3 ships, and the seizure of these 24 Ukrainian sailors that are still in a jail in Moscow. So Russia is who has changed the security situation. I think it's their intention to dominate the Black Sea region, to prevent Georgia from being able to grow economically, to prevent Ukraine from having really any access to the sea, and I think they also are trying to drive a wedge between Turkey and the United States. So all of these things are going on, and it's back again in the time for great power competition, and the Black Sea region is now in the center of that competition.
What is the future of transatlantic relation, especially Black Sea security, for example, in context of the changing security dynamic and a new era of great powers competition?
Well, I think the alliance, NATO, is paying a lot more attention to the Black Sea region now. We've seen an increase in the number of NATO ships that are operating in the Black Sea. There's a heightened awareness of the strategic importance of the Black Sea for everybody. The importance of Turkey as an ally is becoming more and more obvious, but also an increasing role for Romania because of its geographic location and its improving military capabilities, real leadership by General Truca. Romania, I think, is going to have to play an increasingly important role in the Black Sea region.
In the context of the current Black Sea security evolutions, how important is Romania to NATO, but also European Union?
Well, certainly for NATO, it's essential. I mean, the location on the western end of the Black Sea that controls the mouth of the Danube River. It's a neighbor to Ukraine, which is at war with Russia now. Romania, I think, is the center of gravity for the NATO efforts in the Black Sea region. Secondly, if this seaport in Anaklia, Georgia, is ever developed, then we have a possibility for a very important economic corridor between Romania, Georgia, Azerbaijan, and Turkmenistan, so that Romania becomes the portal into Europe for significant increase in economic trade with China. So if Romania can improve its infrastructure, roads, highways, railroads, to improve that significantly, then I think Constanța becomes a much more attractive port for increased trade. But if you don't have infrastructure to get things out of the port, then it doesn't matter how big the port is. So the road and the rail leaving Constanța is just as important. So this is something that the EU, where the EU can help, but Romania has to continue on the path that your president has pushed it to be a Western integrated state, and I think changes, recent elections show that Romanian people want this as well, and so hopefully the government will not be a hindrance